Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Turm III and what I think about it. If you enjoy, please like and subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. So, firstly, I'm going to do a bit of a history lesson. So the Turm III, or the, I'm not even going to bother saying that. Either way, what that translates as is test vehicle with 3-axis stabilized tower. This was a prototype vehicle built on the Leopard 1 chassis in 1966. Only one was ever produced and is currently on display at the Museum of German Defense Technology at Koblenz. History lesson over. Let's actually get into the game itself. So, the Turm III, which is a Tier 5 vehicle at 8.3 BR, I must say is actually quite good for this BR. In fact, I would argue that it should actually be a bit higher. But that aside, the vehicle obviously has a stabilizer, as you can tell by the name. It has only on a 2-axis stabilizer instead of 3-axis stabilizer because the 3rd axis isn't even in game. This would have moved the turret left and right, by the way. But generally, German tanks don't get a 2-axis stabilizer until at least Tier 6, so this is pretty good. It can penetrate up to 400mm of armor, at least at a 0-degree angle, that is. It also has only 3 types of ammo: the DM13, which is APDS, the DM512, which is HESH, and finally the DM12, which is Heat FS. This is good enough for this BR, but it's quite limited. Also, not to mention its 30mm autocannon. Whilst its ammo rack is simply SAPI and HEIT, meaning that the penetration is quite weak at maximum of 53mm, it can actually be very good against lightly armoured vehicles and can deal some serious damage against planes and helicopters if you can aim at them, that is. Given this vehicle also has an autoloader, its reload speed is pretty fast at 5 seconds. Please bear in mind that the Leopard 1 has a reload speed of about 8.7. The vehicle is actually pretty mobile, with a top speed of 73 km per hour in arcade and 66 in realistic, and its reverse speed is 28 km per hour in arcade and 26 in realistic. So, on to the negatives. So this vehicle has very little armour, only about 30mm of armour head-on, and side-on only 20. Needless to say, that's pretty bad, so this vehicle is very much a glass cannon. Its turret elevation under pressure are quite weak, being both 12 degrees. That's why I mentioned that you'd have to be pretty good to aim at aircraft and helicopters, by the way. The ammo rack is placed in a very bad space, as that you can see here. So basically, if you hit the right side, or at least your right side, head on, you're dead. This can be bad even when you have a full ammo rack due to the way it loads up. Also, given there's only 3 crew members, it can be easy to destroy, so it has very low survivability. It also doesn't have smoke grenades, but to be honest, that might just be me who it bothers, but yeah, I think it's definitely a negative. So, for a little bit of a recap. So, its pros are its main gun and autocannon, its stabilizer, its high mobility, and its quick reload speed. Its cons are its weak armor, poor gun depression and elevation, bad ammo rack placement, poor survivability, and no smoke grenades. Ultimately, I will still say it's a good vehicle, although its glass cannon status is very limiting to a lot of people, to say the least. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below, as this would really help this channel, and yeah, bye.